since Christmas time. If I go all the way back to Christmas Day, we saw some great games on Christmas. I mean, how about that Knicks-Cavs game turning into a crazy fourth quarter comeback for the New York Knicks? Spurs taking down the Thunder in OKC on Christmas Day was pretty cool. The Thunder seem to have found their kryptonite. Out of the 5 losses that they have on the season, 3 of them have come to the San Antonio Spurs. Probably the best game all season long was this nighttime Christmas Day game where Jokic dropped 56 points, 16 rebounds, 15 assists. I thought they were going to lose this one because the Timberwolves fought all the way back in the fourth quarter, 14-point comeback in the fourth quarter to get this game into overtime. Then they came out guns blazing to start the overtime. I believe they were up by as much as maybe 9.
How long is overtime? 5 minutes?
It's only 5-minute overtime.
How the hell in overtime?
I think it may have gone into double.
Okay.
I think this one may have gone into double overtime.
You're right. Okay.
But this was crazy. I mean, this game was ridiculous because Minnesota came right out in that overtime and absolutely dominated. I thought this game was going to be over. Minnesota won. And then slowly but surely, Jokic and Denver just keep finding their way back, keep hitting shots. Jamal Murray took 32 shot attempts in this game, but Jokic only needed 21 shot attempts to get 56 points. What time are Brock in time? Probably 12:30?
11.
Oh, 11 a.m. 11 a.m. they'll be on, Timbo. But man, what a day this turned out to be. Now, unfortunately, we can't talk about basketball without bringing up Nikola Jokic getting injured. So he'll be out for at least the next 4 weeks. If he misses every single game, and then one game after he gets evaluated, he will be officially not considered for MVP because he won't hit the 65-game check mark. So it's kind of sad to see that probably
even all NBA teams too, right?
Yeah, probably our MVP front runner, I would say, of the season so far.
I'll let him
with
know.
The injury is just unfortunate to see a guy like him go down. You never like seeing stuff like that. He is the most fun player to watch in basketball. We got a lot of stuff I want to talk about with different teams, different players, etc., etc. Timbo, congratulations, $10 group rate credit. You know the drill. You can use that any way you would like. So firstly, I want to talk about a couple guys. Just a couple guys, bring up a couple names, shout out a couple names. If I'm looking at through the Christmas Day games, there's no one I really want to bring up other than Cooper Flagg. I know the Warriors beat the Mavericks on Christmas Day, but I watched a lot of this game. Man, Cooper Flagg is really finding his own as an NBA player. He's really becoming almost like the #1 option in Dallas right now. 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 48% from the field. Guys, this guy just turned 19 years old 10 days ago. Just turned 19 years old. He's 6'9", 205. He can do everything on the basketball court. He's really finding his confidence. I'm just saying, when people were saying that this guy isn't generational a year ago just because they didn't believe in him in the summer league or they didn't believe in him when he was point guard, this guy's a generational basketball player and could change the entire franchise of the Dallas Mavericks around. Now, obviously, they traded Luka, end up with Flagg. Let's see how his career turns out. Let's just say that. Let's see how his career turns out before we say anything crazy. A couple other guys I want to bring up. I know the Orlando Magic, I'm looking here at a loss for them, but a player that's been playing really, really impactful minutes recently has been Anthony Black of the Orlando Magic. Been very impressed what I've seen out of him. He's averaging 15 points on the year, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Dude was the 6th overall pick just 3 years ago in the draft. And
Arkansas.
A lot of people wrote him off very quickly. He was only 18 years old when he was drafted, and still a lot of these guys just tend to write these dudes off. But this year he's taken a huge jump, going from 9 points per game on bad efficiency to upping his 3-point efficiency. He's hitting his threes. He's shooting more threes. He's been defensive mastermind. I really like that they have him on his rookie deal for basically the same amount of time frame that they have Jalen Suggs on the extension they gave him. So interested to see what that guard rotation looks like in Orlando when contracts are up and people got it paid. But I do want to give a lot of credit. Magic have been a better team recently and has not been because of Paolo Banchero. It's not been because of Franz Wagner. I think it's been because of the role players, the defense, and just the overall team camaraderie over there in Orlando.
Who's coaching the Magic?
That is Jamal Mosley. Jamal Mosley is the head coach over there. Another player we have to talk about. I hate to do this right when you show up, but man, we got to talk about these Boston Celtics.
In Utah last night.
We got to talk about these Boston Celtics. Look at this. So they go on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-game win streak. 5-game win streak down here. Then they blow 2. They blow 2 to a couple Central teams, and then go back on a 4-game win streak. Then they beat Utah last night, and that's with Utah, by the way, in my opinion, playing really, really good game. I watched a decent chunk of this game, and Yusuf Nurkic played probably the best basketball I've seen him play in years. Keontae George continues hitting some of the craziest shots I've seen a guy play. Oh, he is a ball player.
He's a good player.
Yeah, he's come into his footing ridiculously recently. Laurie Markkinen struggled from the field. Only 6 makes isn't good, but man, Missoula ball is working. I don't know what it is, whether it's, inserting Jordan Walsh into the starting lineup must have been such a big difference maker in terms of their defensive schemes. They love this 2-guard rotation that they've been running and going a lot smaller with running like Simons, Pritchard at the guards with White at the 3 and when Brown's on the bench. I think that's been working well. Nemez Keita has been their starting center, and everyone keeps saying they got to upgrade their center position. Well, they're 20-12 without having to do anything to their roster. I mean, Josh Minott went from playing every day to getting DMP coaches' decisions. Chris Boucher was starting at the beginning of the year to DMP coaches' decisions. But now Hugo Gonzalez is more involved. Baylor Shireman's getting more involved. Luka Garza is getting a lot more minutes now. I am so impressed with what I'm seeing from the Celtics team, and I will continue saying it. This is a team that might make a move come to the deadline. And once that boy Jason Tatum comes back from that injury, if he does come back this year, no New York Knicks, no Cleveland Cavaliers, no Philadelphia 76ers are going to want to see Boston in the playoffs in a year especially that should be up for grabs, specifically in that Eastern Conference.
What makes it even more?
I have to talk about this guy in the MVP considerations because he'd probably be in my all NBA like second team range right now because there's just so many top end talent guys. But man, 6th in the NBA in points per game at basically 30, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, shooting 50%, over 50% from the field is honestly. Look at that. Like he's shooting the best efficiency of his career on the most attempts of his career. You never see stuff like jumps like that from guys like Jaylen Brown, 29, just kind of hitting his prime years right now. They'd say in the NBA, your prime for superstars is between like 27 and 31. Jaylen Brown right in the middle of that, and Jude is taking a leap. So impressed with what I'm seeing from this Boston Celtics team right now. They're sitting comfortably at that 3 seed right now. They're trying to just maintain that top 4 seed because right now it's big gap between 4 and 5 as opposed to the top 4. But they could sneaky stay in this range. One of these teams is going to have to go there. And I'm telling you, the Knicks, the Pistons, the Raptors, the Sixers are not going to want to see a healthy Boston Celtics.
Well, just who knows what they're going to look like it's like who knows what they look like in the fall and the spring. You know what I mean?
Another couple guys that I'd like to bring up that I think have been playing great basketball recently. I got to talk about the Toronto Raptors as well. I know that they're a little bit bound, but it is Scotty Barnes. Definite all-star player, in my opinion. This is the definite all-star the Toronto Raptors have. 19 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Dude against the Warriors had to play starting center against us. I watched this game, and dude dropped 25 rebounds on our head. He'll guard your best player. He'll pass the ball all the time.
God damn, Scotty Barnes had 25 rebounds?
25 rebounds in this game against the Warriors. I remind you, it was an overtime win, but this game should not have gone to overtime. Golden State should have had this game in the fourth quarter. He had to play starting center, and look at what they did. It's incredible.
How tall is Scotty Barnes?
Scotty Barnes isn't even 6'8". 6'8". He's just such a good player.
Starting center like it's 1964 again. Good
such a good player, man.
He is. He plays hard. I've always liked him.
A good defender, gritty guy. I've been so impressed with what I've seen from him. I didn't expect this Raptors team to be 5 games above 500 at this point in the season, especially with the injuries that they've dealt with throughout the season. And they haven't even had great bench pieces. I think Jamal Shedd's been good. Jacoby Walter's been fine. Mamu's been pretty good pickup for them. But man, overall, this Raptors team hangs their head on the defensive side of the ball and just outperforming their opponents when they get into isolation basketball. And that's what they've done all year long. And shout out, once again, I got to say, Scotty Barnes, definite all-star in the Eastern Conference this year. You can't say anything other than that about him. The other team I have to bring up because they are on a 4-game win streak. We last talked about them at 6-21, but on a 4-game win streak. The Clippers got a little bit healthy. 5-game win streak. Now they're 11-21, and you got to give credit to maybe having one of the best seasons of his career.
How many games has he played?
Kawhi Leonard, man. He's played 22 games. He's played 22. He's not doing too bad.
What, 30?
Out of 20,
how many games
what is it, 32, I think. So 22 of 32.
Bro, what are you
2/3
doing
of the
in
games.
here? What are you
But dude,
clapping about?
Kawhi.
Huh? Nah, he innocent till proven guilty. We ain't jumping at. Nah, we're not doing none of that. Innocent till proven guilty.
I was talking about Stephon Diggs.
Innocent until proven guilty.
It's so funny.
Innocent till proven. Nah. Innocent till proven guilty.
Best free throw shooter right now in the NBA. You're looking at him right now. Kawhi Leonard has shot over 110 free throws this year and only missed 2.
Damn.
It's pretty impressive. He's shooting let's see if I look at the stats, he is shooting 97%. Sorry, 97. He must have missed one. He's missed 4 now. He's 129 of 133 from the free throw line on the year. Dude is shooting efficient from 3, efficient from the field. He's averaging 27 points a game. I mean, you can say what you want about the Clippers, but it ain't about Kawhi. 28 points per game,
it is
5
about
and
Kawhi.
7. I don't know. I
It
wouldn't
is
say
about
this year
Kawhi.
it is because
When that's the leader of your
Zubac
team,
has been hurt.
no one's going to want to play. No
Bradley
one wants
Beal.
to play when Kawhi's the leader of the team. They see the highest paid guy sitting on the bench going to the beach on his off days. This guy's terrible.
I will say, this is a team that should be trying to blow their team up. They should be trying to make some trades. I would love to see Kawhi Leonard on one of those Eastern Conference teams that we were talking about. Maybe a team like Detroit could make a move for a Kawhi. Maybe a Toronto makes a move to get back Kawhi back. I know they won't, but Miami. I could see Kawhi going to Miami. I would love to see one of these Eastern Conference teams take a shot at Kawhi Leonard, bring him to the East, give him a chance in a weaker Eastern
what's his
Conference because he's making a lot of money.
I know, but
cost...
how many years? I know he's making a lot of money, but how many years would you be stuck with this guy?
That's a good question. Let's look up Kawhi Leonard. I believe it should be coming up. Signed in 2024, so through 2026. So only one more year after this year. But you got to pay him obviously the 2 years. But I will say, I don't know. I feel like he could be a team for a player for a team like for a team like Detroit specifically. I keep looking at Detroit. Man, they could so put him next to Asar Thompson, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duren. They could make the money work with, say, Tobias Harris's contract, maybe Ron Holland. If Anthony Davis, which the rumor has been that he's going to go to Atlanta, if that is true, I could see Detroit needing that win now move and Kawhi Leonard going to Detroit. I think would be just a perfect fit.
It'd be tough though. I mean, I take it he probably has a no trade clause. If I had to guess, he doesn't have a.
There's only one person in the NBA who can no
LeBron?
trade clause. Yeah, no trade clause.
And I wonder if the Clippers would move him.
Morning, Timbo. Morning, Kane.
Yeah.
Hope you guys are having a good start or good end of your year, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Another couple of teams I wanted to talk about. I want to give a little bit of talk about the Wizards because I haven't talked about the Wizards at all this year, but I've been very impressed recently with one name, and that is Trey Johnson. 6th overall pick is finally starting to come into his own. Yes, sir, Texas. 24 points, 14 points, 12, 19. He's been starting to find his offensive rhythm recently. The Wizards don't have like any bright spots on their team, guys. They don't have any bright spots on their team. Whether it's Alex Sarr has been hurt for 90% of this season already. CJ McCollum has hit a couple good games. Bilal Coulibaly has been very, very underwhelming. Bub Carrington's been underwhelming. A couple of these guys off the bench have not been good. But Trey Johnson is the bright spot on this team. He is the bright spot on this team. They need to continue building around him, Alex Sarr, and letting these young guys play. But I just wanted to give a little shout out to Trey Johnson. I think he's been playing good. And also Colin Gillespie continues to be the starting point guard for the Phoenix Suns. I wasn't going to talk about the Suns, but I saw his name. Shout out Colin Gillespie for coming out of Villanova, kind of being one of those white guys you think is going to fade out of the league. And
The Suns are 19
and 13.
Where are they in the standings in the West?
I believe they're at the 8 or 9 seed, which is crazy because if they were, they're at the 7 seed. But yeah, if you look, they would be like they'd be around the 5-4 seed in the Eastern. So crazy difference over there. Couple other rookies I do want to give credit to that have been playing really, really good basketball recently. Derek Queen of the New Orleans Pelicans has been really their only bright spot. Zion has come back, and I thought Zion's played well next to Derek Queen. I know he's had a couple bad shooting nights, but if you look, he's just such a good all-around player. He gets rebounds, he gets assists. He's always hustling on the court. He's playing really hard. I will say his efficiency is definitely the main thing you want to talk about. Derek Queen, he takes a lot of really bad shots, and some of his shot selection is really weird. As a center, you don't really ever want to be shooting under 50% from the field.
Quick. What the hell is this Boston versus LA golf?
See,
What the heck is this?
golf reimagined on primetime. TGL brings the stars of PGA golf. I don't know.
Get up after.
But Derek Queen, Angel Reese comps, aren't they related? No, I don't think they are related. That's kind of funny though. And Derek Queen, man, absolute ball player. That's all I'm saying. Ball player.
What's that? We don't know yet. No, we don't know yet. Hey, innocent till proven guilty. Don't be smearing
I talked
by the
about
name.
it. I was talking about it earlier on stream. But Khalil Ware and this entire Miami Heat team, I know that they had a bad streak. They lost a bunch of games in a row, but they're finally back on a winning streak. The offense has been clicking, as you can see, 126 points, 142 points, and 147 points in their last 3 games. And it's kind of been all because of this Khalil Ware jump. This Khalil Ware jump has been really, really impressive as of recently. I'm going to go back to this Nuggets game stats. So look here, Khalil Ware, 19 points, 9 rebounds, a plus-minus efficiency. If I go to just Khalil Ware's game log, 19 points, 9 rebounds, 15 and 7, 16 and 13, 28 and 19, 24 and 14. This dude, we did not know about what that offense was going to look like with Bam Adebayo starting to shoot more threes last year. Khalil Ware kind of came onto the scene. They didn't really know what we were getting out of him. 7 feet, 250, only 21 years old, averaging a double-double. He's actually 7th in the NBA right now in rebounds per game. Been super impressed with what I've seen from this Miami Heat team this year. Spoelstra is definitely one of those Coach of the Year guys that you just, you love to play with. But even off the bench, man, Jaime Jaquez, Drew Smith, these are guys we should not be talking about being valuable rotation players, and these guys are in this Miami Heat offense. Look at that second half, 47 points, 37 points, absolutely just dominating recent games. Just been very impressed with the Bam Adebayo Khalil Ware front court as of recently.
That was what, last night against the Nuggets?
That was 2 nights ago, I believe. Maybe it was 2 nights ago, anything else I want to bring up? John Morant had by far his best game of the year last night. Even in a loss to Philly, John Morant finally dropped 40 points in a game on only 6 misses. Look, he didn't shoot any threes. Who would have thought? He's an efficient player when he's not taking jump shots half the time. He's actually forcing his way to get to the basket.
Yeah, he's not a good long range.
Cedric Howard's a good jump shooter, so let's let him get 28 and 16. Dude is a rookie getting 28 and 16, but who hit the game winner? None other than number 3 overall pick in the game-winning 3, VJ Edgecombe, man. VJ Edgecombe, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists on the year, but yesterday he had a 25-point game, including the steal game-winning 3-point shot on Memphis. Was so impressed with what I'm seeing from this backcourt. And hey, don't say it too early, because by the playoffs we just got to make sure he's healthy. But Joel Embiid is finally starting to get his feet underneath him again. 34 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. He's getting to the free throw line. He's averaging 23, 6, and 3 on the year, and I think that's a very underrated stat line, because he started off the year really, really rough and was not even playing a lot of games. And then look at that. In this past week, 39 points, 22, 27, 31, 34. I probably did just jinx him, Timbo, so he'll go down with an injury in the next couple of days. But, man, Joel Embiid, as of recent, has been playing lights out, and this whole team in Philly is really coming into its own. Paul George is playing good minutes. He's giving the team good minutes at that power forward, small forward position. Obviously, we know Tyrese Maxey's top 3 in scoring this season at 31 points per game. But overall, didn't want to talk about that game much because I didn't get to watch much of it, but man, I watched the highlights at the end. Yep, VJ Edgecombe is a ball player. Tyrese Maxey's a good player. Sixers are all around good when they're healthy, obviously, and John Morant might be back, but they are 3 games below 500, and that Western Conference is tough because even teams like Utah, Dallas is making a run. We got the Clippers now starting to win some games. Interested to see how that plays out. Shout out Maxime Reynaud for the Sacramento Kings. But boy, do the Kings really need to blow everything up as fast as they can. And also, the last thing I want to talk about is we're still seeing rumors of a bunch of point guards being traded. LaMelo Ball, Trae Young are 2 names that have been brought up a lot. Trae Young is the most prominent name right now brought up because the Hawks have not won a game since he has come back from his injury. They are 0-6 since Trae Young has come back.
I would want no part of Trae Young on my team. I never understood. This guy is some of the greatest PR I've ever seen. Remember when everyone acted like this guy was a good 3-point shooter for whatever reason for like 5 years? It was unbelievable.
Meanwhile, he's shooting, 33% from the field, from 3, 34%, 30%.
The amount he was shooting, he was like Marcus Smart. I'm like, dude, you don't have to shoot 13 threes.
Yeah, no, Trae Young, this Atlanta Hawks team, they are interested.
Getting Quinn Snyder fired. I don't even get me started about Trae Young. I want no part of that guy on my team.
I think it's kind of funny that, in the offseason, their big offseason acquisition was bringing in injured Kristaps Porzingis, who hasn't played anything now, and now they're saying that they're rumored to be willing to trade Zachary Risashe, who they picked first overall just a year ago, in an Anthony Davis trade. And I'm like, man, you have a Onyeka Okongwu, you have Kristaps Porzingis, you have Jalen Johnson, who's been by far your best player this year. Why are we trying to trade for another injury-prone, washed superstar? I don't really understand it, but Atlanta, do what you want to do.
Listen, I'm 32 years old. The Hawks have been doing this my entire life. The more things change, the more they stay the same. You know what I mean? Look at the Hawks. What are they? In the 10 seed, they might slip into that 8th. Well, now there's the play.
They'll be 8 to 10 either, no matter what. They'll be in that range every day.
Every year. They do.
Charlotte's gotten healthy. They've been better as of recent. LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, obviously Con Knipple has been great. Miles Bridges has been solid. Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis coming back from injury has definitely helped them. But it's kind of an interesting. Giannis hit that windmill dunk that he did the other day at the end of the Bulls game, and everyone got mad about it.
Get the hell out of here. Good for Giannis.
I agree. He came out and said, we need a spark. We need a spark plug, and he's bringing it. We're still sitting here just waiting.
Those losers on the Bulls getting mad about that.
We're still just waiting for this guy to possibly get traded if it's going to happen.
He'll get traded. He's going to be right up the street. He's going to be in the neighborhood, New York.
That's the basketball that I wanted to talk about here today. It is December 31st, right before the new year. We have the Golden State Warriors playing today at 1 p.m., so I'll have that game on during stream for a little bit. 1 p.m. they play on NBA TV.
What do we got tonight?
Against the Hornets, we have Timberwolves Hawks. Suns Cavaliers is a pretty good game. Knicks Spurs is the big one at 7 o'clock on NBA TV.
That's the first time they've seen each other since the play-in thing, right?
Since the play-in championship. Yes, it is. Blazers at Thunder. That is a sneaky game because that is the Blazers are one of the few teams that have beaten the Thunder this year, so maybe Blazers could go into OKC and win that one. And another good game, I know on paper it doesn't look like it, but Nuggets, Raptors, even with Jokic going down, let's see how they respond to a smaller Toronto lineup. I'm interested to see the coaching changes that happen now with Jokic not playing against a smaller Raptors team that's missing their starting center right now.
Jamal Murray returning to the motherland.